Again, it's your host Joshua J. We here with a.cain from N.I.D, CEO. First question we're gonna ask a.cain is describe the name N.I.D.
Cool. N.I.D means nerds in disguise, and started this shit like 07, 08, with my nigga Josh and Jenkins, James, Pumbay, Alex, Anthony, Lil J, everybody, you know who you are. And basically, I was at the mall with my homie Alex one day, and the way how we were dressed, we were perceived to the older people that were sitting at the Starbucks as hoodlums and shit. And but they really don't know when we go home. Like we playing the 360 or the PS3, reading comic books and shit, talking about some nerd shit, just doing what nerds do. Nigga James fixing computers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Josh is a tech head and shit. So that's what it was started for. Basically, it was just for me, my boys to have something, my homies to have something. You know what I'm saying? We could just identify ourselves as and shit. So that's where it came from.
Okay. Where do you guys see yourself as far as in the local music industry in Victorville, California?
As far as the local music scene, hip hop scene, I'll talk about the hip hop scene. I think, in my honest opinion, man, real shit, I think N.I.D music is like right there at the top. Just because it's not just about the quality of music and shit, but beat selection is an art itself. Artwork is an art itself. I think we're the first music group, or whatever you want to call it, who not just takes their lyrics seriously and what they say and beats, but actually fucking we have a website and we on Twitter heavy, and our artwork and our visuals set us apart from a lot of people in Victorville. So I think we right there at the top, you know what I'm saying, as far as Victorville goes.
Alright, you said that your artwork, your music, and basically the whole group itself sets you guys apart from everybody else. Can you describe that in more detail as far as music?
Yeah. Well, with music, I think what separates us from most people is we could do a track where we just talk about some deep shit. You know what I'm saying? I just did a song with my homie Grim. Josh heard it the other day with K1. We was talking about real shit, talking about me losing my homie at a young age, and Grim was talking about his life, and K1 was talking about his. We could do something like that, to a feel-good track, to a party track. So I think the versatility alone separates us from most people in Victorville. You know what I'm saying? Not to diss nobody or whatever, not yet, but you know what I'm saying? I'm saying right now, like, it's just our versatility alone sets us apart from everybody else, basically.
All right. Where does your passion for music stand as being an artist and also being a fan of artists that are already out there?
I would say like who am I a fan of?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a fan of basically like the 80s and 90s East Coast hip hop. Not even gonna front, like me and West Coast hip hop. And I was born in the West Coast. I didn't really start fucking with until like fucking 2001. I would say I started listening to Corrupt. I was really fucking with Corrupt. Of course Snoop and Daz Dillinger and Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, of course Ice-T. But Wu-Tang, fucking Raekwon, Method Man, Ghostface, Apathy, fucking, of course Run DMC, Big Daddy Kane, Notorious B.I.G. is my favorite rap artist of all time. Guru is right up there, probably tied with Notorious B.I.G. as my first. So that's where my love for hip hop comes from, the hip hop era, which is late 80s, early 90s, boom bap hip hop, that kind of rap. So yeah.
All right. Speaking of hip hop, I read in the Daily Press some months back about there's a lot of controversy going on, saying a lot of people are saying their opinions about hip hop and real hip hop. What is your opinion about real hip hop versus hip hop that's been around for years and years to come?
And I'm gonna alliterate on that because that was a big deal. You know what I'm saying, on Twitter. Not a lot of people know, but you know what I'm saying, it was said by, Flip Major wasn't really feeling how he wasn't getting the notoriety in that piece, but what he gotta understand is, like, he's not the only nigga doing it. You know what I'm saying? There's other niggas doing it, And there's some dope niggas out here too. You know what I'm saying? You got Antique, Animal House, Joe Bird and his camp. Like I really thought, like, you know, my boy K1, Roach, and like I all those niggas, you know, Ramos, Cancer, you know what I'm saying, like all the N.I.D. niggas I fuck with, of course, and Antique and all that. But like when I met Joe Bird and I met Cali Barnes and I met Pilly Bands and all these niggas, Low Tone and the Dope Era, fucking OG the Realist and Denial One, these niggas is hard as fuck. And they take their craft seriously, and they about that hip hop shit. And where I can understand where Flip is coming from, but right now it's all about that shit. You gotta spit some shit now. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that jerking shit, man. Niggas is tired of that. It's cool to have that in the club. You know what I'm saying? You in the club, you want to dance with a bitch, whatever. That's cool, but when it's time to spit some shit and nigga need some bars and niggas is trying to spit some shit, you got to be able to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I can understand where, yeah, that nigga was doing this shit. I think Flip is a cool dude and his grind is up there, nigga. Like the nigga, you know, he has some crazy co-signers and shit. But right now it's all about that no holds bar, say what the fuck is on your mind kind of hip hop now. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is coming back as far as I'm concerned, what I can see. And you know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that shit.
Okay. Do we see any collaborations later on down the road with anybody as such as like Animal Houses or anybody else that's been in the game also?
Yeah, man. Gonna do. I just did a collab with Grim. He's an LA artist, man. Like I really became a fan of his when he performed at the Common Ground. Locked him up, so I got a collab with him. Big ups to Grim and Fat Me and T. I'm doing something with Noah James over his nonfiction beat. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm taking my time with my verse. I just got to get him the beat mix and shit because he is picky about beats. He even said it. Hopefully, if I could get a Curtis King beat and have him jump on it. I got some collabs with Animal House and Antique. I really want to work. I got some collabs with Joe Bird and Cali Barnes and shit. I personally want to work with Pilly Bands. His voice, that nigga reminds me of like an East Coast rugged, underground, just nasty ass rapper, dog. So I really want to get a collab with Pilly Bands and do some more shit. I would say with Joe Bird and Cali Barnes, because I have mad respect for those niggas right there. So yeah, man, there's some collabs coming. Definitely.
Congrats on your show on Sunday night at the Lotus Lounge.
The Ratchets. The Ratchets came through, nigga. What?
Yes, we had two Ratchets that came through.
The Ratchets that came through. Big ups.
Turned that mug out.
Big ups to those pussy.
Yeah. Big up to them. They did double splits.
Big ups to the Ratchets. Yeah, man. Bitches pussy pop. Yeah.
Sorry I came late. I came late, but I caught a good chunk of the last song you did, which was Teriyaki Chicken.
Yeah, it was wilding out.
It was a big hype song. Everybody in there was jumping, party like they never.
It was wilding out. Yeah. You came at a good time.
Also, congrats to your partner K1 on his first performance
at the Spanish Money.
At the Lotus Lounge also.
K-Peso.
I see big moves for you guys. Where do you guys see yourself in 2 years?
Man, hopefully 2 years, man. Like everybody in this room, Poon Bay, yourself, me, N.I.D, and whoever, man. 2 years, in 2 years, like I would love for us to at least be on a level. And I mean, I say we. Like I would love for all of us to be on a level. Like we could just go. I mean, we have our own show at the Roxy or at the Glass House. You know what I'm saying? Or like just headlining the show. If people would pay to see us, I think that's where I would want to see us in 2 years, or even at South by Southwest, or even, you know what I'm saying, shit, even at the Smokeout or something. You know what I'm saying? Like in 2 years, I hopefully we there. Hopefully we get to that point, because I think we could. You know what I'm saying? I think if we just keep pushing, you doing your interview and stuff, and you do what you do. Infinity, big ups to Infinity.
Thank you.
You know, hopefully everybody in 2 years, man, like everyone just on their shit. Everyone's constantly working. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna only give myself with this rap shit till I was 25, but hearing Curtis King saying he was 28 and ignore that age limit shit, that age boundary, just get that shit out your head. So I'm gonna be doing this shit for as long as I can, man. And if I'm 30 and we barely getting on, as long as we on them, we straight. Yeah.
Pack it in, twist it up, don't forget the filter. Now you roll the doobie, grab the bit, light it up, while your bitch is sucking on your dick.